Good morning, y'all. So, I'm going to talk a little bit today about family and some things that I think is very important. So, I will be back shortly. I'm actually at the food city doing some shopping for my mom. So, I'll be back shortly. Hey, y'all. Well, told you I went to the store for my mom, and something that I wanted to kind of talk about just a little bit, not a whole lot, but is what's important in life. What's important in life to you? Is it your job? Is it your friends? Or is it the ones that's been there for you your whole life? For me, it's the ones who's been there for me my whole life. And it's kind of like, the way I look at it is the circle of life. You take care of the ones that took care of you growing up, whoever that may be, whether it be your mom, dad, grandparents, aunt and uncle, whoever took care of you growing up, is who you need to take care of. I'll tell you, my mom's not in the best of health, and I take care of her, and sometimes it can be stressful, but when I start feeling stressed about it, because I want to make sure I do the right thing, so when I start feeling stressed about it, I think about all the things she's done for me, being there for me through hard times, difficult times. And I have to put aside how I feel. And Mom's talked to me some about how she doesn't want to be a burden. And I don't look at this as being a burden. I look at it as being fortunate. I look at it as being thankful, because she gave life to me. She's been there for the hard times and the good times. And that to me is very important, is that I do everything that I can to take care of her and to be there for her, because I'm really all she's got left. My stepdad passed away, and that was really, really hard on me, watching him decline like he did. And I wasn't there a lot for Mom through that. And I guess I was being selfish because of how I felt about it. It was really hard. But I can't be that way for my mom. I have to be there. And I want to be there. I want to be there because, number one, it's the right thing to do. And number two, she's my mom. You only get one mom in life. And I want her to know that it's not a burden. It's important to me. It's like Kelly had to do the same thing for his mom. And he spent a lot of time with her. He would get aggravated. But in the end, he knows that was the right thing to do. She changed a lot. She declined a lot. And it was a struggle to watch that because several reasons. But once you've been diagnosed with something, you either lay down, give up, or you fight. And it was hard on him because the way he saw it and the way everybody else that knew her saw it, she just kind of laid down and gave up, which wasn't fair to him or the family. It wasn't fair to Dallas. It wasn't fair to Chase. And you just don't give up, no matter what it is that's going on. If you lay down and give up, the devil won. Plain and simple, that's what he wants you to do. Just lay down and give up. I've not talked a lot about this, but I've been diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and PTSD. And there's times that I just want to give up because the struggle is so hard in my head that I don't know which way's up sometimes. And it's very hard. If any of you have ever dealt with that personally, the battles that goes on in your head. And those that haven't dealt with it, don't criticize the person that has been diagnosed with it. It's been hard for Kelly. It's been hard for Olivia. It's been hard for my mom and dad. But trying to explain it to them, there's really just no way to explain all the thoughts that race through your mind. Everything that goes on in your head. I mean, it's a constant battle. You second guess everything you do. You question people's motives. When the depression hits, you just want to curl up in a ball and sleep or cry. When the anxiety hits, you want to run from whatever triggers it, even if you don't know what triggers it. You just still want to go. You want to run. You don't want anybody to see you the way you are. You go from being scared to being angry to it's just a multitude of emotions you go through. And that's one thing that's been kind of hard for me dealing with Mom, because I go through those things and I'm trying to battle in my head plus do the right thing for her, and it's hard to explain. But therapy's helped, medication's helped, even though you have to change medications quite often. When one thing starts working, then something else don't work. Then it quits working. But anyway, that's just something you have to deal with. But back to Mom, I see her struggle with thinking that she's a burden, because she's always been strong. She's always been the caregiver, not the one being cared for. And it's hard for her to accept the fact that she has to depend on somebody else. And that's the other thing that I deal with, is that I have to emotionally depend on somebody else. And it's difficult to deal with. But, and I know for Kelly it was hard, because he would go through times where he would just be so angry because his mom was giving up. And you just don't give up. But something that I've come to realize is I have to get back to the faith that I had before in God and ask Him for help. I've done that a lot. But anyway, it's just the way life is sometimes. It's not been fair for Liv. But we have a relationship now to where I can talk to her about it. And she's old enough now to where she can understand it a little bit better. She gets frustrated too, and I understand that. You know, she's 14 and it's hard for her to deal with. And it's hard for her to not understand why Nanny's not up doing what she should be doing. That's hard for me to understand that sometimes too, but at the same time, I sympathize with her because I know she's in a lot of pain. But you just don't ever give up. You can't give up. You give up, you die. It's that simple. No matter if you're an addict, no matter if you have, you know, debilitating medical issues, you give up, you die. No matter if you have depression, anxiety, PTSD, if you don't find a way to cope with it, you die. One way or another. So, anyway, it's just something that I wanted to talk to you about. It's not my normal video. But I'm not normal, so you're going to see some other different types of videos from me. But just know God loves you, we love you, and we appreciate everything that, you know, all the subscribers that we have. Hope to grow more and hope that they can learn from something like this, that you don't give up, you fall back on your faith, fall back on your family. That's what they're there for. And if you ever need help, you have to reach out for it. You can't deal with it on your own. Ask for it. It's not a weakness. And that was something that was hard for me, because I felt like if I asked for help, it was weakness. That's just not in me to ask for help, but I've had to. But anyway, there you have it. So, just like going to the grocery store for my mom. She hates that she can't do it, but boy, has she found Walmart. Lord, let me tell you, she has found some Walmart. Or as Kelly would say, the Walmart. Let me tell you, we have a FedEx guy. Comes by here. I'm going to find out what his name is, because we've met each other quite often. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes upon boxes of where Mom has gone online and ordered from Walmart. Lord, I thought she'd never do something like that, but boy, I'm telling you, there was times we get 3 orders a week. He knows where to take them. Drive down the bottom of the driveway, drop them off at the door downstairs. Bless his heart. On Saturdays he comes. But at least she's doing something. But she's spending the money at the Walmart. She told me one day, she said, you know, too bad they don't deliver stuff like milk and vegetables and bread and stuff like that. She said, you'd never have to go to the store for me. And I thought, Lord, I wish they did. But anyway, I'll do it. I will continue to go to the grocery store for her. I will continue to go to the dollar store for her. And FedEx will continue to bring her the Walmart. So, y'all have a great day. Like I said before, we love you. Keep watching. Never know what's going to happen on here. And I guess I will talk at you all later. Have a good day. God loves you.